Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most dominant forces in modern media, Mr. Beast. We're going to look right past the viral stunts and treat this like a real-deal business case study, because what he's really building is a totally new kind of...
Subscribe to Siyun for more fascinating, insightful, and wealthy stories.
So let's start with just one number, a really, really big number, $2.6 billion. Now, that's not just his personal net worth, that is the estimated valuation of the entire Mr. Beast enterprise. That puts it right up there in the same league as a lot of established media companies.
But, calling him just a YouTuber is to completely miss the point. It fundamentally misunderstands the scale of this whole operation. This isn't just about viral fame, it's the valuation of a media conglomerate. And yeah, it started with one guy, Jimmy Donaldson, but today it's an incredibly complex, team-driven machine.
So how in the world did he do it? What's the actual strategic blueprint behind all the success? Well, we've deconstructed his entire operation into 3 core pillars that all work together to create this unbelievably powerful growth cycle. Let's start with the foundation of it all. Okay, pillar 1, mastering the algorithm. You have to understand this is the engine of the entire empire. It is the foundation for everything else. His core product isn't just making entertaining videos. It's content that is meticulously, almost scientifically engineered to master the YouTube recommendation algorithm and just grab and hold your attention. So his growth, it was anything but an accident. It was completely strategic. You can see on this timeline a really clear pivot. Sure, he started out in 2012 with pretty typical gaming videos, but that 2017 viral hit, I Counted to 100,000, that marked a huge strategic shift. He basically turned his channel into a content lab, testing every little thing to see what holds an audience's attention, and that's what eventually led him to become the most subscribed creator on the entire planet. And this right here, this quote from the man himself says it all. He calls it a relentlessly, unhealthily obsessed focus on virality. See, this isn't about some traditional idea of creative genius. It's about a disciplined, data-driven mission to understand audience retention and that platform algorithm better than anybody else.
And this is his playbook. This is how he turned content creation from, an art form into a straight-up science. He A/B tests thumbnails obsessively. He figures out the perfect 30-second hook. He uses something called retention editing. We're talking fast cuts, loud sound effects, and absolutely zero dead air, so you never even think about clicking away. And maybe most important of all, he reinvests his profits to scale up production to a massive, massive level.
But here's the thing, that incredibly powerful content engine, that's not the end game. It's just the fuel for pillar 2, the business flywheel. This is where you really see that strategic shift from creator to CEO, using that massive audience as a launchpad for a much, much larger business ecosystem. Okay, so check out how this flywheel works. It's actually a pretty brilliant self-perpetuating loop. The viral content generates a ton of revenue, which he then reinvests to make even bigger, crazier videos. That huge, engaged audience is then leveraged to launch totally new businesses, which are then promoted right in the content, which drives sales, and that starts the cycle all over again, only bigger every single time. In this table, it just lays it all out, plain and simple. This is his vertical integration strategy in action. He's not just taking sponsorship deals anymore, he's building the brands himself. You've got consumer goods like Feastables and Lunchly, a virtual restaurant in MrBeast's Burger, and even a massive production like Beast Games on Amazon Prime. He controls the entire stack, shifting from just being a creator to being the owner. So how does he power this whole flywheel? Well, he uses this huge network of secondary channels and other social platforms like TikTok. Each one is basically a pipeline, funneling traffic between all his ventures, maximizing his reach, and making sure that his massive audience sees every single new product and project he launches. And that brings us to the final and honestly, maybe the most strategic pillar of them all, philanthropy. This isn't just some side project for him, it's the absolute heart of his brand. He has strategically woven large-scale giving directly into his core identity, making it totally inseparable from his content and his businesses. And we're not talking about, one-off charity streams here. These are massive, structured, global campaigns. Initiatives like Team Trees, Team Seas, and Team Water have mobilized his entire audience and the whole creator community, really, raising well over $100 million combined.
He literally transforms philanthropy into a media event that people get excited to be a part of.
And he's not shy about it. He makes the connection totally explicit. This simple message from his official merch store shows you that direct, transparent link between his business and his charity. When you buy a product, you're supporting the mission. And that builds a kind of immense brand loyalty that money just can't buy.
All right, so let's pull all of this together. Let's synthesize the strategy and look at the key takeaways from the MrBeast blueprint. So when you combine these three pillars, that obsessive content optimization, the self-perpetuating business flywheel, and the integrated philanthropy, you get the complete blueprint. This model is so influential, it's actually been given a name, MrBeastification. It basically defines a whole new genre of high-budget, high-stakes content that is reshaping the entire media landscape.
And that leaves us with one final big thought. MrBeast has proven that a modern brand can be a content studio, a consumer goods company, and a charitable foundation, all at the same time. The lines have completely blurred, and it's leaving a lot of people wondering, is this integrated, purpose-driven model the new playbook for success in the 21st century?
Subscribe to Siyun for more fascinating, insightful, and wealthy stories.